What is up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I'm going to show you why Rengar is still incredibly powerful. As you can see, if you watched IPL, because by the time this is uploaded, at least half of IPL will be done. It might be the whole thing. Rengar has been straight killing it in the tournament. Oh my gosh. We've seen, I saw some incredibly impressive stuff by TPA Stanley against Moscow 5, and we had Darien on Olaf and TPA Stanley on Rengar, and they both just stacked health. But the Rengar scaling with his W, the health with the Spirit Visage, is just absolutely insane. And another thing I want to point out about Rengar is how easily he can snowball. In that game, it showed Rengar got a lead on Olaf and just kept the lead for the rest of the game. Olaf couldn't do anything because Rengar started a level above him, and if Rengar has a level on you, you're going to get destroyed. You're going to get zoned out, you're going to get highly damaged, and you're going to actually see that in this game. A note to junglers out there, if you have a Rengar top, ganking for him is incredibly easy, especially if you have a jungler like Maokai, who has that root. So you're actually going to see Maokai come in here for the level 2 gank. And I'm just going to slow this down here to show you why this is so good. So you can see I have 4 ferocity stacks. So I know I use my Q on there. Maokai was actually just gunning in. And I know this is the worst spot for you to go, Olaf, because even if you were able to juke, I'd be able to be in that bush, and Rengar rocks in the bush. So I get him with the enhanced bola strike, Maokai gets him with the root, and then Maokai's good guy Maokai stops attacking, allows me to get the kill on Udyr for the easy first blood. And now I'm just going to go ahead and push these creeps out. And I get hit by a tower there just because my creeps refuse to move upward. But now I have the advantage on this Udyr. Creep score is not that much of a difference, but however, he did lose out on a lot of XP from that gank. And so now I have an XP advantage on him. So he's going to try and fight me here. And he was able to fight me there because I had creeps I needed to farm, and he didn't, basically. So I am level 5 now, he's level 4, he goes ahead and places a ward, I put a ward in there, and I thought he warded here, so I ping it and tell him that there's a ward, and then Udyr actually wards there now. So Udyr went and got 2 wards just because he wants to create this sort of as an island. I didn't notice the ward there, I should have noticed it since he didn't have it in his inventory, but watch me just shred this Udyr's health. Udyr has 43 armor, 40 magic resist, and I almost kill him solo right here. And Maokai comes in. I have the bush, Maokai has the vision, and we get another super easy kill. I actually back off, fling back like the kitty cat I am, and now I'm absolutely snowballed. There's no possible way that this Udyr can win this lane. He would need absolute coverage by Cho'Gath, and even then, I have 2 kills up, a bunch of XP, and almost double his creep score, and I'm going to have double right after this wave. Or maybe just a little bit less than double. No, there we go, double. And double winning. So now I just go ahead and farm golems. And so right here, Maokai has absolutely snowballed this lane. And I'm not saying this was my doing. I mean, I'm absolutely giving the props to Maokai here. And this is just kind of a note to junglers, especially junglers like Maokai, whose ganks are absolutely insane. Gank for a Rengar. His bola strike has such a high slow, his damage is so high, and Rengar is going to have absolute control of these top bushes. So you don't have to worry about the laner just going here. And so as you can see here, we've got a gank coming in. I just ult and walk away. It's real easy, and now I have full stacks. So I don't really need to worry about getting ganked here because I just wait a little bit longer. Looks like Cho'Gath is actually coming in, and I noticed, so I'm just like, whatever. I'll go ahead and ping him. And then we see looking like a dead Cho'Gath. So I didn't know how long this ward, I didn't time it correctly, but I was pretty sure it was still up, so I didn't want to walk through that bush because then Udyr would have saw and Cho'Gath would have saw. So I went the long way around. We thought we could cut him off, but we weren't able to. Maybe it wasn't my best choice, but I thought it was better to not let the Cho'Gath and Udyr know that I was coming, and we might be able to have snuck a kill against him, but we weren't able to. So Udyr here is forced to get a Doran's Blade, 5 health pots, and you're going to quickly see though that that's not going to be enough. I hit him with my double W combo, hit him with my Q and a bola strike, and I'm like getting ferocity stacks as we go as well. And he's almost down to less than half health, and so he's turtle stancing. He's maxing his turtle stance, trying as hard as he can, and right here he's got such low health. We're just gonna get an easy tower dive here. I've got max ferocity. I activate my double W so I can tank tower and get a bunch of armor. And this Udyr, I just feel bad for him because he got camped, and now he's absolutely losing his lane, and there's not much he could do about that. The early gank was enough to put me in the lead. The second gank was enough to snowball me. The third gank was enough to completely shut him down. Like, I didn't really need that third gank, but now there's absolutely no way that that Udyr can recover. So at this point, I do have my ultimate, so this is when I want to roam. So look at this Karthus. He's right over here. He's in the middle of the lane. Or that's my Karthus. Gosh, it's confusing one. This is just blind pick, by the way. I probably should have stayed at the beginning of the game. So I go ahead and ward blue, but look at their Karthus. So low, I know I can just go in and one-shot him. So I jump on, activate my my ferocity double W, and then Q him, and he's dead. Super easy. And I get hit by a few Karthus skills, but whatever. So that's what you want to do when you completely destroy your top lane, and as Rengar, it's incredibly easy, because your ultimate is basically a free kill whenever it comes up. Especially if they have a squishy mid lane. You just ult in. You usually want to use your enhanced bola strike to allow your mid laner to follow up. But in that situation, I was just able to kill him with the double W. Since I have W maxed out, it's doing 220 damage, and then the ferocity is going to deal it again, so it's going to do 440 damage. That's a ton of burst damage, especially only 12 minutes in the game. And then my Q is going to hit for around 150, and my bola is going to hit for another 150. So my burst is around 700, and right here I get super greedy, get the kill off on Karthus, but then I just get melted. So I end up giving a shutdown bonus to the Udyr, and that was just me getting too greedy, and that's something you have to watch out as Rengar. Is late game you're going to be this tanking machine, but early game you are still able to be 1v5. Later on you can 1v5 once you get a bunch of health items in your Spirit Visage, but right now you can't. So this game isn't really a realistic game. I mean, if you look at their team, they have Orianna in the bot lane, so if you look at their team, it's all AP basically. Udyr has a little bit of AD damage, and Cho'Gath is going full tank here basically. But this was mostly just to show how to snowball a top laner like Rengar. So right here I ult in, hoping to get the jump on one of these guys. And as you can see here, I get the jump on the Zyra and absolutely melt her before any of my team can even get an assist. And let's go back to me here. Sorry about that. Now we're mid, and we push that tower super easy. So again, I'm 6-1-1. My only death is from when I got way too greedy. If you're a jungler like Maokai who has really good ganks, just snowball a Rengar and he'll help you carry the whole game. My next video I come out with is going to be... see, I was going to come out with a build guide for Rengar, but the problem is the new Season 3 items are coming up. That's also why I've delayed my Zed item build, because it's going to probably change with the new items. I could just spitball a guess, and say build this and this and this, because these look pretty good, but I always want to bring you guys the best content possible with my knowledge, and my knowledge would be pretty lacking if I just kind of guessed at the new items. So I activated my ult there to try and cover some distance, but it wasn't enough. So we're basically just pushing in here. The score right now is 19 us, 4 them. We're up 10k gold here. They're just going to surrender in about 2 minutes, but again, this video was just to show you the strength of Rengar. They actually gave me flack for this picture, or this pick right here. They said, oh, Rengar's been nerfed so much, but you gotta remember, Rengar was nerfed twice after a huge buff. Like, that buff was just insane. Like, that's why he was banned in the World Championship, because they hadn't balanced him yet. And so even after the 2 nerfs, Rengar is still incredibly strong because they didn't touch his W. His Q damage was nerfed. I believe his Q damage was nerfed and his ultimate was nerfed, which is fine. And so right here we've just got a little bit of a team fight going on, and we actually aced them, and we have 3 of us up still. And I actually died there. That was just a huge AoE team fight. I would go back and analyze that team fight some more, but the game's going to be over in about 30 seconds here. And Karthus actually picks up a kill right as he comes up. So yes, junglers, just a little note: you have a Rengar top, just go ahead and snowball him. He'll absolutely carry the game for you if he knows what he's doing. His ultimate will allow you guys both to do double ganks, especially mid lane. Bottom lane, it's a bit more difficult because it's a bit more distance to cover. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. If you have anything to say, be sure to hit that comment. I always reply to the first week's worth of comments. After that, it gets a little bit too much. But first week, I always reply to the comments, unless they're absolute trash comments, and even those I tend to reply to. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay classy and keep winning, guys. What's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I produce League of Legends content as well as other games. If you want to follow my stream, be sure to go to twitch.tv/DoubleWinning. And if you guys like giveaways, then be sure to go to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/DoubleWinning, and twitter.com/DoubleWinning. When I hit 1,500 subscribers, which is just a little bit more, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway, but in order to be eligible, you will need to follow me on Twitter or like me on Facebook. I do understand that some of you guys don't have both. If you want to increase your chances, be sure to follow, subscribe, and there'll be more news on that giveaway later. And as always, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching my videos, continuing to be a loyal subscriber, and what was that other thing? Alright, staying so gosh damn classy.